Welcome back. We are in day 2 and today is going to be upper body. So like all of our workouts, we're going to start with our warm-up and the first move is our shoulder roll that we're going to bring forward. So nice big rolls. So if you did day 1 yesterday, you might be feeling a little tight. So take your time through these warm-ups. They're super important to get us nice and limber for our upper body workout today. And we're getting ready for our squat side twist. So we're down and over. Are you feeling today, Carissa, for day 2?
Feeling good. I'm ready to rock it.
Yes! It's gonna be awesome. Last one. And shoulder roll forward. I gotta remember if I started with back or forward, but Chris is helping me out here. Couple more. Now we're back to our squat side twist, other side. So I'm glad you're back here for day 2. You didn't just peace out on us. Last one. And we're going to our side lunge, down and over. Here we go. So the main thing is you start, you gotta finish. It's not how you started, but it's how you finish. The only way you get to the end is if you keep going, you keep showing up. So the fact that you're here for day 2 is huge. Last one. Then we're going to our high knee step, or bounce it. I'm gonna keep it at a step and just bring it a little high today. Just warming that up. Remember, this is where you're gonna start feeling your heartbeat going up. You might feel yourself glisten a little bit. You don't sweat, we glisten. That's right. Our jumping jack variation. You can bring it out nice and wide. If you're keeping it a step but you wanna add a little bit of intensity, you can just take it out nice and wide. You can keep it in here if that's comfortable. It's dependent on your range of motion. Awesome. Last one. We're going into our side step to the right. So today, we're focusing all on upper body. So there's gonna be moves that we get to do with weights. I'll be using weights light to like medium. Chris is gonna be doing the same moves without the weights. So you get to decide how you wanna do it. Maybe today, this week, you do it more without weights, and then maybe next week you add weights. We're going to our squat. Feet shoulder width apart, down. Sit it back. Keep your chest high. And remember, you're squeezing your glutes all the way up. I'm not going crazy on the weights today. I'm gonna keep them pretty low for this week. Maybe I'll bump them up next time. Last one. Our open hip flexors. There we go. This feels good after all those squats yesterday. All the squats. Last one. Awesome. So the great thing about upper body, we're taking a different sequence than we did for day 1. So we're gonna set up the moves, 9 moves. We're gonna go all the way through and do them. Have a little bit of a break. Start at the top, do them again. So it's gonna feel stronger the second time because you've done it once through. We're gonna start with our horizontal scissors into a vertical scissors, a V-swing, a dumbbell. We're gonna go through all of the moves as we move along. So the first move that we have is horizontal scissors. I'm gonna keep the weights light because we're gonna do them for a while. We're gonna do 2 rounds of them. So I'm using 3s. Chris is gonna do the same move without the weights. So we're sitting down, Arms up, horizontal scissors. Here we go. So notice how I'm just bringing one hand in front of the other, and I'm still keeping that stance, right? I'm sitting down, my hips are tucked under me, my back is straight. I'm keeping that engaged. Awesome. And believe me, you do not have to have weights to feel this. Am I right, Carissa?
Yes. I'm feeling all of it.
Last one, and rest. We have a little bit of a break here. We're gonna go into our vertical. So same position, but we're gonna come here on the vertical. So down, here we go. Up and down. Same position, make sure you're staying core, tucked in your core, nice and engaged. Even though it's upper body, you are still utilizing your core to help you through these moves. It ends up being really a total body workout, because even in this right form, sitting down, you're feeling, like I'm feeling that here, like it's keeping me stable. Feel those thighs burning. Last one, and rest. Awesome, we're gonna go to a V swing here. I'm gonna keep it with 2 weights. You can use one, but we're gonna be here on a V. Ready? And here we go. Right. So I chose to do 2 smaller weights because, let's be real, sometimes you gotta maneuver around girls. It's okay. And sometimes using one weight in one hand like this, it might be a little bit hard to maneuver through. But you can, if that works for you, maybe a slightly higher weight, but I'm gonna do 2 lighter ones here. Last one, last side, and down. So we're going to a dumbbell swing, like a kettlebell swing. Coming down into a squat and lifting that up. Here we go. Down. And maybe you don't come down as low, just to keep your back straight. This is the most important thing, is making sure your chest is staying up. If you find that you're doing this, then do not come down as low. So straight down. Yes, so Carissa's bringing it down and straight up. Straight up, awesome. And again, squeezing your butt all the way up. Give me one more. Up, awesome. Now if you have weights, we're gonna go into a wide bicep curl right here, all the way down and up, down. I'm sorry, halfway. We're keeping it nice and wide. Into the chest, yes. Yep. Just up. Fantastic. So I'm gonna come over here. Just again, just because she's not using the weight doesn't mean that I can see this bicep. I'm gonna add a little bit of weight here so she can feel that. But you just utilize that. Activate it. Give me one more. Awesome, rest. Now in that same position, here, we're gonna bring this in. The chest abduction. Here we go. In. Breathe through that. So it's like squeezing that in the center. Like you have a ball or something that you're bringing pressure to. That's gonna give you that sensation of squeezing that chest. Yeah. Carissa's form is on point. And we're doing upper body. I'm not using heavy weights at all. I'm sweating. Give me more. Awesome. We're gonna go into an upright bicep curl. So we're out here. We're gonna bring this in. Big move. Here we go. And in and out. Yes. In and out. So I'm gonna come here. Keep on. We're gonna lift this up just a little bit. There you go. And it's like it's right there on a hinge, right? So all of that work is happening in that bicep. Perfect. Keep it strong. Core engaged. One more. Awesome, rest. We're gonna do a tricep kick back. So we're gonna be here, bent over. You're gonna push it back. Ready, and back. And in. There we go. So you're stopping right at the waist. Right here. And then you're bringing it in. The stance should be feet shoulder width apart, or if it's more comfortable to put one foot in front of the other, to give yourself a little bit of stability there. That one it's a little bit easier for me to do this stance. I know for Carissa, it usually works for her to do it this way, but it's right in, bring it in, one more, and in, awesome, and rest. So now we're gonna go to our tricep clap back. Last move of this series, you're gonna, same stance, bend over at the hip, back straight, and clap it, clap. So you're bringing it in as close as you can. Even if it's a small micro move, it absolutely works. I know, can you feel this in your triceps? Especially coming right off of that kickback, like you can feel this. You're probably feeling tired in your triceps and in your arms. And rest. Awesome. That was amazing. So those were the 9 moves that we're gonna go after we have a little bit of a rest. We're gonna go through and do it again from the top. So as you can see, like, you might feel like, okay, I used some weights. Maybe you wanna drop the weights this round, or maybe you feel like you wanna up it up and maybe grab a set of 2s or 3s. Maybe you wanna challenge yourself and go to 5s, wherever you are. I know for these moves, if I did a 5, starting out, it may not be a great story. Like, just keeping it real. Especially for some of those movements with the triceps. So I'm gonna keep it with the 3s. But wherever you are, like, really just think of, set your intention. Do you wanna challenge yourself this next round? Is there something that you wanna give a little bit more of? Get a little deeper in. So we have a few more seconds. We're starting with our horizontal scissors. Here, right stance, here we go. Horizontal. All of a sudden I feel stronger in this second round. I'm like, ooh, that feels easy. Good. Yeah, right? It's like we're already gaining strength. That's the whole purpose of these 25 workouts. It's little by little, you're gaining strength and agility and endurance, the things that help us thrive. And 1, rest. You can drop your weights if you want to in between. I'm gonna keep a hold of these as we go into our vertical scissors. So we're here, and there we go. Start that move. And I am completely tucked in on my core. Like, I am keeping this so engaged. Like, really stabilized. Like someone could come up and try to push me over, and they wouldn't be able to. I'm in it. Don't forget to breathe. And a rest. Now we're going back to our V swings. Remember, you can use 1 weight, 2 weights, or no weights. Your choice. Here we go. Right and left. This is probably the most comfortable stance for me, using the 2. I may even like bump that down to like 2s instead of 3 pounds, just because I'm doubling them. But having this extra width in my arms is helpful for my body. Last one, this side, and a rest. We're going into the dumbbell swings. I'm actually gonna double up and use both of my weights. So it'll be 6 pounds. We're coming down, I'm gonna take a wide stance. Here we go, down and up. So down and straight up. And you don't have to go down very far, like I said. You can keep it here as long as you're keeping the majority of your weight in your heels, and then you're squeezing up with the tushy. You like that? The tushy. Last one.
I'm all about the
Rest. I don't know what made me think of that, but I was like, that works. We're going to our wide bicep curl right into our sides. Here we go. So we're going up, halfway down. Yes. A little wide. Woo. Because we're concentrating on the upper body, you're probably feeling this, right? Like through this second round. Again, whether or not you're using weights, like you're still, there's gravity. Gravity can be plenty. Last one, rest. Ooh, and shake that out a little bit. And then we're coming into our chest abduction, right? So we're here, elbows into our sides and pull it in. Here we go, right in front. You know, before I was talking about working around the girls. So maybe it's not even pulling it in all the way. Maybe you can get a full range. Maybe it's here. Just concentrate on that work, that activation of pulling it in. I can feel that here, and I can feel it there. You know, it works wherever you are, which is great. One more. Awesome. Or the upright bicep curl. My biceps are burning. I'm like, what? Who wrote this workout? Oh yeah, I did. Okay.
That'd be you.
Here we go. In, out, there we go. Bring it in. Nice, strong arms. Just in. I am feeling this. I'm actually shaking. And I'm only holding 3 pounds. And I say only, but like Carissa's working and she doesn't have weights. I mean, I could do this without weights and still be shaking. And rest. We're coming into our triceps moves. So we're here, bend over at the hip and kick it back, and in, back. So make sure that you're hitting the hip is your starting place. Right, so you may have to bring this up a little bit. There we go. And back, and in. There we go. That is perfect. So that way you're concentrating that in the tricep. And breathe. Maybe you can even sit it up a little bit. If you feel this in your lower back, bring it up a little bit. And rest. We have our tricep clap back. That's the big thing. If you're feeling this in your lower back, it's a matter of bringing that up a little bit and correcting that posture. Here we go, on the clap back, in. And play around with the positioning of the feet. If it's maybe a slightly wider stance, or again, bringing one foot and making sure that you're holding in and making sure your core is engaged. So you're taking the work out of your lower back. We don't want to feel it there at all. Almost done. And rest. Yes. Oh my goodness. That was it. Right? Easy peasy. I know it wasn't easy peasy. I know. Just roll your shoulders. I know you worked for that. But that's the great thing about this is you can do anything for 20 minutes. Right? Like, yes, you can push yourself. It may feel challenging other way, but you can tell yourself you can do anything for 20 minutes if you can push through. So that's what you'll be seeing a lot of, all of these workouts are gonna be around 20 minutes. So, maybe it's getting through one, or maybe it's doubling up on some days, right? Right arm across. You might find that you have a little bit more energy, I can do another one. You can absolutely do it. Maybe you're mixing it in with a walk or a run, or maybe you want to go paddleboarding and add this in. There's a lot of versatility in all of these, and keeping it at 20 minutes, you can get in a workout. Like I'm sweating. I'm not listening. I'm just straight up sweating.
Ass listening.
Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm sweating. Now just bring that arm back and over and push that back. Straight back. So you don't necessarily have to do a workout for an hour. If that's what you want to do, awesome. If 45 minutes is your jam sauce, like you'd be there, right? But for some people, it's like 20 minutes. A lot of times we're super busy. I totally get it, right? Like, we're all busy. So even if you can carve out 20 minutes for yourself and make you a priority, like that's all it takes. And look how much you accomplished in that time. Like you're making progress. And you did it with 20 minutes. Other stretch. Other arm across. I could have lived in that tricep stretch. That felt so good. I'm like, I can't wait to do it on the other side. And breathe. Through all of your stretches, when you exhale, try to go a little deeper if you can. What's comfortable. If you're feeling pain, back off of it a little bit. But if you have it in you and you exhale, when you stretch it a little bit deeper, just relax into that and get the most out of these stretches. And breathe. Bring this up and over. Go. Push it back. This feels yummy. So I'm excited about what we have coming up. We have lower body. We have booty day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited about booty day. It's one of my favorites. I think we're gonna do them barefoot. Yes, that's just, I love working out barefoot. Deep breath. All right, shake it out. Awesome job. That was our upper body, and hopefully we will see you tomorrow for our next workout.